Welcome to my capstone presentation for the Bagwell College of Education and Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University. The focus of this capstone experience is on the use of Web 2.0 tools to increase student engagement and higher level thinking. The focus areas of this presentation are the needs addressed, the capstone plan, the capstone evaluation, the capstone experience and results, and my reflection. The capstone experience objective was to provide teachers with the knowledge and skills to use a variety of Web 2.0 tools to enhance student engagement and higher level performance. This need will be addressed by providing teachers with training on the current tools available to the school, as well as a variety of Web 2.0 tools that can enhance their instruction and provide students with a more rigorous experience. The capstone experience will take place at Shape American International Elementary School, a part of the Department of Defense school system. This project will affect teachers and students of grades K through 6. Teachers at this school have access to smartboards, classroom computers, computer labs, document cameras, digital cameras, and scanners. The tools listed are currently being used by most teachers, but are not being used to the fullest potential to enhance student engagement and higher order thinking. This project will address the need for teachers to use Web 2.0 tools to enhance instruction. The capstone plan. Assess the use of technology and Web 2.0 tools currently being used in the classroom. Provide teachers with professional development on the current tools available at the school, as well as a variety of Web 2.0 tools that can enhance their instruction and provide students with a more rigorous experience. Provide examples that show use of Web 2.0 tools and technology to provide higher level engaging instruction. Review the technology standards. Provide training on current Web 2.0 and technologies that are currently available at the school and new Web 2.0 technologies. Assist teachers in using technology effectively for assessing student learning, differentiating instruction, and providing rigorous, relevant, and engaging learning experiences for all students. Coach and model design and implementation of technology-enhanced learning experiences, emphasizing creativity, higher order thinking skills and processes, and mental habits of mind, such as critical thinking, metacognition, and self-regulation. Coach and model incorporation of research-based best practices in instructional design when planning technology-enhanced learning experiences. Model effective classroom management and collaborative learning strategies to maximize teacher and student use of digital tools and resources and access to technology-rich learning environments. In order to ensure that the capstone was effective, an evaluation plan was created. Evaluate results of professional learning programs to determine the effectiveness of deepening teacher content knowledge, improving teacher pedagogical skills, and increasing student learning and engagement. Teacher and student surveys to evaluate the change in student engagement, higher order thinking, and the use of Web 2.0 tools. When it was time to implement all of my plans, I began the Capstone experience according to my plans. To begin, I showed the teachers a great example of what it would look like to use Web 2.0 tools in 21st century teaching daily in the classroom. The example video shows students and their perspective on the classroom and their class's relationship to technology and teaching methods. After we watched the video, we discussed what we saw and heard from the students and built upon how it is connected to Web 2.0 and 21st century teaching and learning. We discussed what Web 2.0 and 21st century teaching and learning means. The teachers were asked to create a list of Web 2.0 tools and technology that they have used or are currently using with their students. Then they were asked to list what they would like to learn about Web 2.0 and 21st century's ways of teaching and learning. The teachers shared their ideas in small groups and gained new ideas from each other. Here is a look at the video that was shown to the teachers during my capstone to motivate and inspire them to begin thinking about the technology and teaching of their own class.
The style of the website, it's really interesting. I don't know about it specifically, like what is so eye-catching, but I just like going on it because, well, there's news. Like, there's always something new on the front page that tells you something, that updates you about the class. The gallery. We can see our works on the website. Right after we hand it in, Mr. Glang always posts it on the website so we can see exactly what our work is. Nomad is also good because there's tutorials on the website. So if you don't understand something, you can go find it. Like, Mr. Glang doesn't make us go through it during class if we already know it. But if we don't know it, we can go find the tutorials. And there's screenshots that go through it step by step. So we can see exactly what we should be doing to follow the tutorial. And the style of the website, it's really interesting.
So forums in Mr. Galang's class are usually about design issues. He usually posts a new one about every week. Every student logs on to put their input about each design issue, and this helps us with our writing, but also helps us know about what's going on currently in the design world.
Sir actually put us into doing the forums to help us get a little bit of an idea on how to start our own, and there were questions there that talked about like cyberbullying was related to it. Then once we finished off with that, then we took another step and went to Pinterest, and we were pinning some pictures of all these other ideas that other people had, and it gave us an idea to construct our own.
Well, basically Pinterest is a website that allows you to repin pictures from different categories like home decor, art, design, and basically I've been using it since the summer, I could say, and I really like it because it helps me in this class through generating ideas. Also, like outside of class, like it helps, like there's different things you can do, like do-it-yourself ideas that I can try at home. There's baking recipes that I'd like to do, so yeah.
Well, we use Twitter in our class to do things like communicate with our teachers. It's really good because it's quick and pretty easy. So if we have any questions after hours school, if we're working on something, you can send us our answer or maybe like a tutorial to show us how to execute what we're trying to achieve. It's also good because it's open, so if other kids have similar questions, they can see it and use what you've told us. So kind of, yeah. It's also good because our teacher, Mr. Galang, he posts information, so things like I guess for portfolios, he might post some interesting things on that, or he'll post something on
like maybe companies we want to work for in the future, like information about them, or maybe like job openings that they have or stuff. And also, if we're working on something, he might post links to, oh, here's some fonts that you might be able to use for your design that you're doing now, or even ideas and stuff as well. So yeah.
Well, Google Sketch is a 3D rendering program that lets you quickly and efficiently move an idea into a three-dimensional concept. So instead of using a different program to render a 3D image, you can just quickly do this, and it's just so much easier. And I'm using it in this class for a design exchange competition where I have to design a shipping container to be used for another use other than shipping. So my idea is a simple housing unit that can be used by anyone cheaply and efficiently with all the necessities for, well, simply living. And after designing my concepts in my sketchbook, I took that and started to do a quick model of it in Google Sketch. And with that 3D model that I designed, I can now further the concept to be more detailed, more exact with the dimensions of it, and more functional instead of just having the quick design in a book or another program.
I think the Google Hangout experience was good because we got to speak to actual professionals, our directors from John Street, in the comfort of our own classroom. And our classroom is really like, you get that educational feel to it, which is like, it really helps with the learning rather than being on a field trip. And when you're on a field trip, you don't really get the questions you want answered. You really get like a general view of it. But when we got to do the Google Hangout, we got to talk to them. We got to get the questions we wanted answered. And it's from the people who actually do what you want to do in your future life.
After watching this video, the teachers were able to discuss what they saw as far as Web 2.0 tools and technologies that were used in the classroom, how it affected the students, how it affected the teacher, and we really had some positive discussion and feedback through the use of this video. As a group, we reviewed and analyzed ISTE standards for teachers. This is what they did as a key component of building the foundation for teachers to begin to use Web 2.0 technology and 21st century skills regularly in their classroom and beyond. There were several training sessions that took place over the course of the Capstone experience. The sessions were differentiated based on the needs of the teachers. There were some teachers who were already using some Web 2.0 tools and technology daily in their classrooms and beyond, and there were some who were not using hardly any at all, and certainly not on a daily basis. Of course, there were also some who fell in the middle. I grouped the teachers according to their wants and needs for the sessions. There were sessions on how to use a smartboard to engage students interactively and create interactive lesson plans. A session for using a document camera and how to let students use it for student-led learning experiences. There were also other sessions on how to use their classroom computers for student-led activities. The Web 2.0 sessions were also offered and differentiated for the teachers, and they had a choice of which sessions to attend based on their needs of their classroom. Some of the Web 2.0 sessions that were offered We're using Weebly to create an interactive classroom website, creating and managing class blogs with KidBlog, EduBlog, Weebly, and other easy-to-use blog platforms, using Twitter and Facebook for communication, using sites such as Pinterest and EduClipper to connect with their peers and gain ideas, using wiki spaces in the classroom, creating and managing and collaborating, using all of the features of Google Drive for the classroom assignments, paperless classrooms, collaboration activities, connecting with real-world experts, research, creations, and more. Planbook was also shared as a use for creating and sharing digital lesson plans. Other presentations tools that make presentations more visual and more creative, such as Prezi, Stupefy, and Easel.ly. Easel.ly is a tool that's used to make infographics. These can be used for videos, animations, infographics, and much more. Behavior management was also addressed. Class Dojo can be used to manage behavior, all while staying connected with parents and having parents connect with their students' behavior choices in real time. This allows for teachers to communicate with parents directly and immediately. There were also sessions on some of the great Web 2.0 tools that were available to help enhance our student learning experiences and give them more opportunities to create, evaluate, and analyze. Here you see the Bloom's taxonomy, and next to it are Web 2.0 tools that coincide with the different levels of taxonomy. So during this time, we use this diagram to focus on what kinds of different tools we could use to engage our students in higher order thinking. Several of these tools were taught in our session during the Capstone experience. In order for me to coach and model, the teachers first needed to learn some strategies and best practices for teaching in a 21st century classroom and using Web 2.0 tools most effectively. Some best practices and strategies presented to the teachers included more discussions amongst students, student-generated topics of study, which means that the teacher can discuss the standard with the students and allow students to create and drive their own learning experience with only facilitation and guidance from the teacher. Create a more opportunity for students to collaborate face-to-face and in an online environment. Identify student learning styles by using multiple intelligences or other methods of identifying student learning styles. And then you can use this information to help students select the best learning tools, methods, and strategies for them. Keep student lessons student-centered. Allow students to have a voice and choice. Implement a flipped classroom model. Engage students in projects that allow them to have a real-world experience or connection. Allow students to have individualism, meaningful interactions, share experiences, and reflection. Use interdisciplinary teaching. These are just some of the best practices and strategies that were discussed for teachers to use in connection with Web 2.0 tools to enhance higher order thinking. This is a visual of some of the best practices and strategies that go along with the pedagogy for 21st century teaching and how the Web 2.0 tools and technology can be connected. These are the survey results for the teachers after the Capstone experience. Most teachers reported a difference in student behavior, general excitement for learning, and academic achievement. Teachers have also expressed interest in maintaining the strategies that were being put in place and staying current with Web 2.0 and technology tools, as well as strategies that can enhance the overall learning experience. The survey results show that 84% of students said that their engagement increased, while 16% said it did not. 74% of students said that their use of Web 2.0 tools increased, while 26% said it did not. 80% of students said that their participation in higher order thinking activities increased, while 20% said it did not. The teacher survey results show that 93% of teachers felt that their ability to engage students increased, while 7% felt that their ability did not increase. 70% of teachers said that they increased the use of Web 2.0 tools, and 30% said that they did not increase the use of Web 2.0 tools. 89% said that they increased the higher order thinking activities, and 11% did not. After reviewing the results and speaking with teachers, student engagement, the use of Web 2.0 tools, and the increase of higher order thinking all affect one another. If teachers increase their Web 2.0 tools, they also increase their student engagement and higher order thinking activities. This was seen with almost all of the teachers that I spoke with. Teachers also saw that in order to use some of the Web 2.0 tools, they needed to create a lesson and teaching strategies that were more conducive to student-centered learning and higher order thinking activities that require students to create, evaluate, and analyze. This capstone experience on using Web 2.0 technology to increase student engagement and higher order thinking is a topic that can be brought back again and again for more professional development in the future. The world of education is growing and changing every day. There is always something new to learn that you can use to improve your teaching. Web 2.0 tools are constantly growing and becoming more usable in more areas of study. This experience has given me the opportunity to practice coaching, modeling, and instructing as a technology leader. I have learned many new strategies, best practices, technology tools, and skills for implementing 21st century teaching and learning into classrooms. This experience was rewarding because I had the chance to be a part of a big change in the teaching and learning of today's teachers and students. Students of today are 21st century students, and we need to be 21st century educators. Be a leader of technology and education and help educators and students change the future.